Today's learning intention is increasing and decreasing an amount by a percentage, and we're going to look at a quick method of doing this. The National 4 Essential Skills are changing a percentage to a decimal and rounding to 2 decimal places. We round to 2 decimal places when we're dealing with money calculations. So, to increase and decrease an amount by a percentage, we can use a quick method. And to do this, we need to find the overall percentage and then change it to a decimal. If the decimal is greater than 1, that means we are finding an increase. And if the decimal is less than 1, that means we are decreasing the value. If we want to increase an amount, if we start, your starting value would always be 100%. If I want to increase it by 25%, the new percentage would be 125%. Now we can't put a percentage into a calculator like this, therefore we have to change it to a decimal. To change it to a decimal, we divide by 100, and 125% is 1.25. Similarly, if we're decreasing an amount, so starting value always is 100%, this time I'm going to subtract 9%. So 100% subtract 9% leaves me with 91%. Again, I need to put this into a decimal in order to put it into a calculator. So 91, if we divide by 100, it's 0.91. And here we can see the increase of 25% is a value greater than 1, 1.25. And a decrease is a value less than 1 at 0.91, as expected. Example 1. The total hours of sunshine in June was 260. The total for July was 5% higher than June. What was the total hours of sunshine in July? Now, to do this quick method, we first of all need to find out what percentage July was. So if June is 100%, we add on the 5% that July was higher, which is 105%. Now, to put a percentage into a calculator, we need to change it to a decimal. So 105, if we divide it by 100, it's 1.05. And then 1.05, if we times that by June's total hours of sunshine, which was 260, gives us an answer of 273 hours of sunshine in July. Example 2. The car I bought for £8,765 decreased in value by 32% in the first year. How much was the car worth after 1 year? So here I need to find out what the new percentage is after 1 year. So my starting percentage is 100. This time, because it's a decrease, I subtract my 32 to leave me with 68%. To put 68% in a calculator, I divide by 100 and I get 0.68 as a decimal. So 0.68 multiplied by 8,765 tells me that the car will be worth £5,960.20 after 1 year. Example 3. I bought a diamond ring for £8,900. In the first year it appreciated, increased by 11%, but the following year it depreciated, decreased by 7.5%. And what was the ring worth after 2 years? Now here we can see in this question, in the first year it's an increase, and the second year it's a decrease. So we have to do two different calculations. We also have two different percentages. If you ever have two different percentages, you have to do two calculations. So let's look at the first year. We start with 100% and it's increasing by 11%. So we're adding 11 to get 111%. Change to a decimal is 1.11. So I'm going to multiply this by my 8,900 to find that the diamond ring after 1 year is worth £9,879. So that's the value it is going into the second year, and into the second year it is decreasing though. So still start with 100%. I then go down by 7.5% to give me 92.5%. Written as a decimal is 0.925. Now I multiply my 0.925 with the value after 1 year. So 0.925 times 9,879 to give me an answer of £9,138, and it's 7.5 pence. Now we can't have 7.5 pence. What we have to do is round to two decimal places. So rounded to two decimal places, the answer is £9,138 and 8 pence. This is the value after 2 years. Now try this example on your own. Please pause the video. So here we have a painting that is going up in value by 60% in the first year and then down in value by 30% in the second year. The working you should have done should have been adding 60 to get 160% or 1.6. So the calculation for the first year is 5,000 multiplied by your 1.6, which is £8,000. Now that we have the value after 1 year, we'll see the painting then depreciates by 30%, so 100 minus 30 is 70, which is 0.7. So we multiply the 0.7 with the value after 1 year, so 0.7 times £8,000, which gives an answer of £5,600. So the value of the painting after 2 years is £5,600. So what have we learned today? Today we've looked at percentage increase or decrease. And to do this, we need to always calculate the new percentage. If it's an increase, we add it on to 100. If it's a decrease, we subtract it from 100. We change the new percentage to a decimal. We insert the calculation to our calculator, and finally we round if we're required to.